Have you ever experienced the pain of being ignored by someone you love with all your heart? They put you down as if your feelings and emotions don't matter. They make you feel insignificant, and they never prioritize you in their life even though you love them with all your heart. What if I told you that there is a way to change this dynamic, to make them feel obligated to prioritize you in their lives? In this video, we'll share 10 rules for being a magnetic person that others want in their lives. Rule 1. Don't reveal everything, be mysterious. People have a natural inclination towards the mysterious and are fascinated by the unknown. Embrace the allure of mystery because they will be convinced to reveal hidden aspects of your personality when you project an air of intrigue. Imagine yourself as a fascinating novel with some chapters hidden, and convince them to eagerly turn each page in their quest to uncover your unique story. Avoid revealing all your secrets and life history during the first conversation. Instead, peel back the layers of your character and gradually reveal snippets of information. Let them reflect on your thoughts, dreams, and experiences as the element of mystery ignites their curiosity and brings them closer. Their interest in getting to know you grows when they can't predict your every move. Maintaining a degree of mystery makes them desire you to be more present in their lives. Remember, your goal is not to put your whole life on display for all to see. You are a multifaceted and fascinating individual with unexplored depths. By maintaining an air of mystery, you fuel their desire for your continued presence in their world. Rule 2. Create fear of losing you. People usually take things for granted, but their attitude changes when they fear losing something precious. Imagine yourself as the person whose absence creates an irreplaceable void, without whom they cannot imagine life. You are not just an option but their basic need. How will you achieve this? By showing that your world encompasses more than them, that you are fiercely independent, confident, and complete in your own right. Your life is an exciting adventure even in their absence. Self-confidence and self-sufficiency have a magnetic attraction. And people desire to be part of your world because they see it as a privilege, not a right. When they realize that you are an indomitable force and not just a person who wants their attention, then they will increase their efforts. You are not here to chase after love or beg for a bit of attention, but for them to chase after you. They will be the ones competing for your attention. Therefore, instill a fear of losing you. Let them actively seek your attention and position themselves as a valuable asset. Remember, you are not just a contestant in this endeavor, you are the indispensable champion they cannot afford to lose. Rule 3. Create your own happiness. This emphasizes the idea that happiness comes from within you. It's about being confident, content, and self-assured qualities that increase your attractiveness to others. Instead of depending on someone else for your happiness, you cultivate your own joy and contentment. This self-confidence and independence has a magnetic quality and makes you more attractive to those around you. People are naturally drawn to individuals who radiate positivity and confidence. When you find contentment in your life, you become a source of inspiration and illumination for others. By creating your own happiness, you express that you do not seek fulfillment through others. You stand on your own as a complete and joyful individual. This mindset is fascinating because it does not put the responsibility on others to make you happy. Your goal is not to discover happiness in someone else. Rather, you are here to share your happiness and mutually enrich each other's lives. You become an irresistible presence, radiating a sparkle of positivity and confidence that inevitably attracts others to you. Rule 4. Be costly and let them invest in you. You are a priceless gem that they are dying to have and they want you in their lives. They will go to great lengths to include you. You are not just a passing interest. You represent a meaningful commitment. People tend to value what they work for. When they invest their emotions and devote their time to you, their commitment deepens. They will see you as someone extremely special and will not take you for granted. Remember that you are not here begging for their attention or love. Your goal is to show that you are a valuable addition to their life. And they should deserve the privilege of having you by their side. Give them the space to invest time, emotion, and energy in following you. It is time to become the person they cannot resist investing in, as your presence becomes a priceless asset they cannot afford to lose. Rule 5. Don't make them the center of your life. Emphasizes the importance of maintaining your independence and not letting someone become the sole focus of your existence. Think of yourself as a bright star in the night sky, radiating your own light and energy. You do not revolve around another person. You have your own unique orbit, individual life, and different interests. It is very important to avoid becoming overly fixated on someone to the extent that they become the center of your universe. You have your own passions, aspirations, and identity. This approach creates an aura of mystery and fascination, and helps you to understand your world and what motivates you. Makes them curious. They will find your independent spirit and the sense of adventure you bring to the relationship more attractive. Remember, your goal is not to lose your identity in one another. It is to enrich each other's lives while maintaining your individuality. You will be more fascinating and irresistible by not making them the center of your life. By living a life beyond the boundaries of the relationship, you continue to grow, develop, and instill a sense of connection, excitement, and independence. Rule 6: Prioritize your own needs first. Rule 6 focuses on ensuring that your needs and well-being come first. In any relationship, it is crucial to put yourself out there and avoid finding yourself in a situation where you are not appreciated and treated as you deserve. You have a deep understanding of your own worth and refuse to settle for less. You will not sacrifice your happiness and self-esteem for someone who does not give you the attention and care you deserve. By putting your needs and happiness at the forefront, you send a message that resonates. You don't allow anyone to disregard your feelings or diminish your self-worth. In any relationship, you stand and matter as an equal partner with your feelings and needs. It is important to keep in mind that your goal is not to be a doormat or to gain approval from others. Your goal is to develop healthy and respectful relationships based on self-esteem. When you stand up for yourself, you become an even more attractive and desirable presence in anyone's life. Essentially, Rule 6 reminds you that your well-being and self-esteem are non-negotiable and should be your top priority. Therefore, prioritize your personal goals and interests as the most important consideration. Rule 7: Don't always be accessible. The most valuable things in the world are not universally accessible. Likewise, you should not always be at everyone's disposal. Your time has an inherent value and should not be constantly available whenever others want it. Your own life takes priority. Imagine a scenario where you are not waiting forever, where your existence is not defined solely by someone else. You have your own world to enjoy, and they are lucky to have a place in it. Strive for balance. Don't be the person who is always waiting for their message or who is always at their service. Show them that your time and attention are important. People naturally gravitate towards people with their own interests and plans. When they realize that you are not just idle, it arouses their curiosity. You make them curious about your activities and create a sense of longing. Being constantly available means that they can have you whenever they want you, but you are not just anyone. You are someone they need to invest in. This is not about playing hard to get. It's about communicating that you have a life that you can enjoy with or without them. If you are not constantly at their beck and call, they will invest quality time and recognize your value. Therefore, resist the urge to always be available. 8. Rule: Always stop starting the conversation. Rule 8 revolves around maintaining a harmonious balance in your communication and avoiding constantly initiating communication. Instead of constantly being the first to reach out, give the other person the opportunity to make an effort from time to time. This practice not only shows that you have your own life and interests, but also allows you to gauge their level of interest. Being the initiator can unintentionally send the message that you are always available and ready to do anything for them. It's not about playing games, but about maintaining balance in the relationship. By periodically stepping back and letting them take the initiative, you give them the space to value your presence and recognize your worth. This serves as a gentle reminder that you are not just an option. You are an individual who deserves effort and attention. Your goal is not to pursue love or friendship. It is to develop connections based on mutual respect. When you find this balance in communication, you create an environment where both parties are equally committed to the relationship, fostering a healthier and balanced connection. Rule 9: Don't get too emotionally committed. Rule 9 emphasizes the importance of maintaining emotional balance when trying to be a priority in someone's life. It is about preventing your emotions from overwhelming the situation and ensuring that your needs are acknowledged and prioritized. It is extremely important to strike a delicate balance between conveying your emotions and maintaining your composure. While emotions are valid and vital, excessive emotional expression can at times hide your true value. By embracing emotional balance, you enable others to understand your feelings and needs without feeling overwhelmed. It involves communicating your emotions in a way that encourages prioritization without unnecessary drama. This approach is attractive because it showcases your emotional intelligence and self-discipline, making it easier for others to recognize and value your feelings and your presence in their lives. You do not suppress your emotions. You express them in a way that encourages understanding and prioritization, ultimately making it easier for others to place you at the forefront of their lives. In essence, Rule 9 reminds you that your worth and self-esteem are extremely important, and you retain the power to choose the people you allow into your life based on the priority and value they give you. Rule 10. Be willing to walk away from them. The final rule reminds you that you must be willing to walk away from a relationship that does not value you. It sends a decisive message that you will not accept less than you deserve and that your self-esteem is unshakable. Set clear boundaries and standards for how you expect to be treated in any relationship. If the other person consistently falls short of these expectations, you should be ready to part ways, regardless of the depth of your emotional connection. Walking away is not a matter of apathy. It is an act of self-protection. It shows your commitment to self-esteem and your willingness to sacrifice your well-being for someone who doesn't value you. Symbolizes your unwavering refusal. By showing your willingness to walk away, you also create an environment where the other person can realize the seriousness of the situation. They will realize that if they want to keep you in their lives, they will need to step up and put you first. Your goal is not to hold on to relationships that do not contribute to your happiness and self-worth. Your goal is to develop healthy, mutual, respectful relationships, which sometimes requires mustering the strength to let go when necessary. In summary, these 10 guiding principles offer valuable insights into how you can become a compelling presence in someone's life, someone they cannot resist prioritizing. By instilling a sense of fear about the possibility of losing you, by avoiding constant availability, by maintaining an element of mystery, by allowing them to invest in you, by prioritizing your own needs, by not making your life revolve entirely around them, and by maintaining a balance in communication, you become an irresistible influence. The act of creating your own happiness and maintaining your emotional balance enriches your attractiveness. The reminder that you should be ready to get out of relationships that don't value you underscores the importance of self-esteem. Therefore, keep in mind that you are not just after attention, you desire healthy, harmonious, and mutually respectful relationships. By adhering to these principles, you become a person of immense value, and others will instinctively want to make you a priority in their lives. If someone sees you as an option, remember that you have the ultimate authority to remove them from your life as a choice. Your value is unquestionable, and you deserve companions who recognize your worth and prioritize you. As we conclude this video, we have glimpsed deep insights and wisdom. Now, it's time for personal accountability and taking proactive steps. Take a moment to reflect and make a decisive commitment. Share your commitment in the comments to affirm that you are the master of your own life. You are committed to being the best version of yourself, and if anyone treats you as a secondary option, you are ready to remove them from your life. Your time and energy is reserved for those who bring you joy and push you towards your destiny.